Just look at me, cow. Just look at me. Okay, so this is Beisha. I'm going to be playing a challenge on Feed the Beast Minecraft pack, much like Welkner. And this is the Turtle Challenge. So the basis of the challenge is that I have to use a turtle. I'm not allowed to break blocks with my fists. I'm not allowed to break blocks with thrown items, so I can't use like grenades or whatever. And I'm not allowed to craft in either my 2x2 crafting grid or a 3x3 crafting table. And lastly, I'm not allowed to use Thaumcraft, because who likes to use magic? Magic is for wimps, as Welkner would know. So, this series is going to be a lot of me coding and going into creative to test out new things and stuff. So, if you're into that, we'll have fun here. I'm going to start by coding some basic programs. You should have a turtle loaded up here with stack coal. And let's just refuel him. Okay, let's just start with some programs here. This grass is going to be annoying, because he has to dig through it all. Let's do this. So we're going to set the argument equal to whatever your input is. And then set arg to the number value of the string arg, or 1. So this means if there is no argument, the variable arg will be equal to 1, and you'll see what that does here. X is going to be set to 0, and then as long as x is less than arg, we're going to do this. If turtle.forward equals true, then x equals x plus 1, else turtle.dig. Okay, so this is going to be our basic move forward command. So let's just see what it does. If I tell it to go forward 4 with F4, oh. Sorry about this, haven't done this in a while. F4, it'll go 4 forward. And if we don't tell it to move at all, if we just do F, it'll move 1 forward, which is what we want. So let's move up to that tree over there, because we're going to need some wood. Okay, so let's make a fell program. We want to start, it's going to break the block in front of it, go forward, and then it's going to do a while loop. So we want it to do while turtle.compare up is equal to true, do turtle.dig up. So while it detects that the block above it is the same as its currently selected slot, it will dig up and then it'll move up like that. And it's going to add 1 to x, which we'll use later. Because of that, we want to make sure x is set to 0 at the beginning. Okay, and then when it's done, with the while loop, we want it to go down x amount. So while, we're going to need another variable. Let's just set 0. Alright, z is 0. While z is less than x, do turtle.down. So when it's done with its while loop up here, it will continue down to here. It sets z to 0, and then while z is less than x, it will move down and add 1 to z. Z plus 1. When it's done with that, we just want it to move backwards, and then it's done. So, let's see what we got here. Comes on back down. We have ourselves some logs. The one other rule that I'm going to be heavily using. All of the programs that I'm going to be using in this game, ooh, I need a shelter, are going to be made by me. I'm not going to be downloading any programs. I'm not going to be pasting them in. I may look online for some help, but I'm going to be using completely original things. And that thunder is going to get annoying, man. Okay, well, let's get some crafting going here. So since this is a crafty mining turtle, we should just be able to do this. So the craft function will make it craft whatever is in its inventory as long as it has a valid crafting recipe in here, and only a valid crafting recipe. So like this will turn it into planks, and I can make some sticks with this. And, ooh. If only I was using Thaumcraft. There's a Thaumcraft burrow over there. Well, I can taunt welk with it. What's with all the obsidian totems? Okay. I should probably work on getting some food soon, and he's going to try to kill me. Very entertaining episode, I know. Poor Enderman. Please wait while this angry zombie kills me. Or not, okay. Let's just get going down. Edit, actually let's just copy the forward command to our down command because they're going to be very similar. So we have the same thing here. Actually, all we really need to change is change forward to down, and then this to dig down. And then we have our dig command, basic. It'll just dig down however much I tell it to. So I can do, that's something else we're going to need here. Basic turning, so turtle.turn left. Save that to L, and R is turtle.turn right. And we're going to make T turtle.turn left. So T will make it do a 180 turn. Okay, so now we can do T, like that. So we'll just be digging ourselves a hole here. Oh, and likewise, I should copy our down command, oops, to our up command, and we can change those same things here again. So to start, I'll be making some very basic programs like this. Hopefully I'll be getting into some of the industrial craft stuff, because this is Feed the Beast. And from there, hopefully things will get interesting. And I really need some food. Okay. No, I didn't really mean to do that. Why not? Did it hit stone? Yeah, it hit stone. Let's just have it come back up. It'll take me a while to get used to all of this. Oh, can't go up because I'm on top of it. That's funny. And as I go, I will be working out more of the kinks in these programs. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna want some of that stone. 4 doors, 3. Gosh darn it. Classic example of me derping around. As mentioned earlier, I can place blocks, I just can't break them. Got some stone. Actually, we need to come back up one. Ah. Whatever. Look at my glorious hole in the ground. Isn't it beautiful? Let's make a chest. Okay, got ourselves a chest. We can make ourselves a furnace as well. This is going to be a really long challenge. Hopefully I can stay dedicated to this. Okay. Let's make it one wider here. Turn to its right. Go forward 2. Turn around. Go down. Go forward 2. Down. Turn around. Go forward 2. Let's carve out one more on this wall. And this will just be our base of operations. So we want to have our furnace, our chest. I'd love to have a sword to get meat and protect myself with. Craft that up. I think it's dangerous out there, isn't it? Considering it's nighttime. And there's lots of monsters around. Let's not deal with them right now. They can't hurt me here, right? Good. So also a lot of this won't be me dealing with survival turtles. I'd love to play around with other programs I could do with turtles in creative. I've always wanted to make a program that would let a turtle solve a maze. I'm sure it would be really simple. You could just have it follow the left wall of the maze. But I think it would be cool to watch. So aside from that, let's just get started with a mine shaft. And you'll quickly learn that I'm okay with computercraft, but I'm not as good as some people. Alright, so let's just call this mine. So we're going to, let's do a while loop. While true, do this. So while true is true, it will always do whatever's in here. And it will go forward. Or, oh, it has to dig forward. Then go forward. Then dig up. So, dig up. And dig down. Actually, I want to dig up. Turtle dot up. Turtle dot dig up. Turtle dot down. Sorry, that should make a slightly larger mine. And I'm not even sure if this is going to work. Let's just try it. Okay, yeah, that's not going to work. Because it has to go down twice. So, because it doesn't have, so it starts with going, let's just pull this back. And I can actually think this through. I'm sure the people who actually know what I'm doing, know computercraft are just face palming at me. I'm actually going to fill this in. Alright, so let's look at our program here. Oh, wrong one. Alright, so it's going to start with going forward. That's good. It's going to then dig up. Then it's going to move to here. It'll dig that one. And it moves back down to here. Wait. It'll move back down to here, sorry. Then it digs down, and then it needs to move down. That's what it's missing. It has to move down again. Let's try this. That looks like what we want. And it'll use a little extra fuel, making it this tall, but I think it'll easily be worth it. And I should be getting concerned about fuel here at some point, because if it runs out of fuel, we're going to have some issues. If it gets blown up by a creeper, I'm allowed... Do I really not have a back command yet? Okay, 1 second. Copy. Whoops. Nope. Wow, sorry, I'm really brain dead here. That's what I meant to do the whole time. Because we wanted to copy the code from forward to a code for back. Let's have it print. Alright, so this is just going to move it back, and it'll work exactly like the forward program. And if it hits something moving backwards, it'll just display blocked. So now I can... I guess it doesn't really matter here at all, but... And coal lasts this a long time, so let's just... Oh, that's convenient. Oh, let's make a select program so we can have it select a slot. Edit, select. So we're going to do the same thing we did with previous programs. So we're going to do a little argument thing here at the beginning. And then it will select whatever the slot or whatever arg is. So let's just try that. There we go. Or anywhere here, but if there's any other object in its inventory, it won't be able to craft. See, nothing happens. But if I do that, we get our 4 torches. So let's just make some torches here. And let's go light some places up. I like having a somewhat lit up mine shaft. Pardon the not so smooth lighting, it's one of the only ways I can actually get a stable FPS with Feed the Beast. With all of the mods, it tends to lag a whole lot. Is that spider mad at me? That would be pitiful. I think it's mad at me. Should I kill it? Maybe it's docile. Oh, it's mad. Okay. What's that spider? Oh, oh. Am I allowed to break grass? I guess I'm allowed to break grass. Considering I just broke grass. I'm not sure what to do there. Okay, I'm going to say I'm allowed to break blocks like grass that can be broken in one hit. So I can break grass, I can break flowers, I can break torches, that kind of thing. Otherwise, it's not going to be reasonable if I'm, you know, accidentally misplace a torch and I have to maneuver my turtle over. Well, I guess that would work. But specifically hunting mobs here. Get out of the grass kind of thing would be annoying. Or is annoying. We should probably bring our turtle up to come cook some more food. Let's see. It'd be funny if I had already lost my base. Let's come back down here. We are going to have plenty of coal for now as well. Like, if we do refuel, it'll display how much fuel it has. 4,948 fuel. So, fuel is kind of interesting in the way that it's only used when the turtle actually moves. So it can mine blocks without using fuel. It can turn without using fuel. It can do anything in its inventory without using fuel. It can craft without fuel. It will use 1 fuel point every time it moves forward, back, up, down, and that's it. So they're really fuel efficient, and they will run for a while. So let's just pull this guy out. And let's make a program that'll make him go back up the mine shaft. So we'll call it just BM back mine. Sure, whatever. We can rename things later as well. So pretty much all it'll do, while true, do turtle dot up, so it'll move up and it'll move back. And then I can just run that. Sorry. Here we go. And it'll just speedily come back up. I really need some food here. Do I? Oh, now with my newfound coal, I can actually cook some of this. And then when he gets to the top, I can stop him. Oh, he doesn't want to stop. Oh crap, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap. Stop, 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 stop. Oh crap. Here's our first failure. I think it moves up faster than I do. Well then, I guess this is our first situation where I have to game mode 1 to get over to him. Right? Oh yeah, we were going to chop down a tree. That's why we were going up, wasn't it? Let's go get a tree. I want to get... Let's get that tree. A little too far. So you can't terminate their program once they're too far away from you, but you can still like interact with them and stuff. It's kind of annoying. Well, hopefully this whole process of me derping around will be shortened up a bit by modern technology and the like. But if not, I apologize, because right now it's not the most eventful thing to watch. But hopefully you'll learn a thing or two, if you don't know anything about computercraft, that is. I will most likely be posting my links to pastebin programs in the description, if for some reason you would like to look at my programs, even though they're horribly written. Yeah, so we still have a little time left here. Let's chop down a tree. It's a lovely death point. Okay. And I'm going to do one last thing. Oh, I should get a bed. Are there any sheep that I could possibly murder? There's not going to be sheep here, are there? There's going to be lots of cow, but no sheep. That's not nice. It's not nice at all. Since I don't like leaving large lines in the ground, let's just go above the grass. We'll chop down one more tree, we'll head it back in, and I'll probably log off. If we have time left, I'll probably dink around in creative with some nice movement programs. So all of this is going to be about making my programs as convenient and usable as possible. So expect a lot of tweaking on my prior programs. Sorry if it took too long for me to set some stuff up. Ooh. I want to attempt to explore that at some point. One of the main things that I'm going to always be making better are my current movement programs. One of the things I'd like to try out is making it somewhat intelligent with gravity. So if it hits a wall, it'll like dig, or if it hits a wall, it'll do this thing where it climbs up the wall. Or if it's going downstairs, it'll go down the stairs instead of just floating forward. That could help. Let's just navigate him on back. Why did I do 2 lefts instead of a turn? Okay, just go that way. You know, if I keep doing this, I'm going to end up with these odd lines cut through all of the grass. Not saying that that's a bad thing. That's kind of weird. No, I have flax seeds, don't I? I should plant those, because flax will turn into string, and I can use that to... Or I can use string to make a bed, which will just be helpful in general. What? I'm just a genius. Just a genius. References. Oh, references. And I actually will go plant this right here. Flaxseed. Wow, my dog is getting really loud. She can be kind of obnoxious at most times. Oh, that's another thing we should do real quick. Let's make a door. Doors are helpful. And we're not going for making everything look pretty. And I'd like to fix some of these land scars. Actually, I'll do that real quick. But because of our current limitations, we're going to end up with some things like this a lot, or something like that. And we just want things to be usable. They don't necessarily need to be beautiful looking. Oh, that's another issue to point out. If I'm using a door somewhere, my turtle can't go through a door. I wonder if you can hear the dog through the microphone. Probably not. Okay. Oh gosh darn it. I'm gonna have to bring up a turtle. Because I'm going to have punch a way back through this. Should I just give it like a doggy flap on the top or something? Here, let's move it down, turn it forward too. There we go. That's actually not exactly the easiest, but whatever. We'll work with it later. Oh, it's updating the door, that's funny. Actually, that's kind of annoying, not just funny. Down, forward, down, forward, down. Forward, down, forward. His home is going to be in the left wall here. Good Mr. Turtle. I should name him. What's his name? Well, we'll figure that out next time. Okay, I'm going to leave it here for this world, but I might post more footage in this video, so maybe you'll continue, I'm not sure. I might see you, or I will see you again next time, regardless. So, yeah, thanks for watching. Make sure to comment and subscribe and all that good stuff. And no, I don't know why I'm bouncing around in circles like a lunatic. Maybe I am one. Let's see, what do we have here? Let's just delete all of these. I hate always having these random new test worlds where I test one thing and then I never touch it again. Oh, I probably should have stopped, or I should have done a recording break when I finished that world. Whatever. Whatever. So, some of the more complicated things that I've been doing with, or that I have done with turtles in the past, turtle quarries are always fun. Because you can actually set them up to be more efficient than normal, like, buildcraft quarries, but they nowhere near match the power of a frame quarry. I also had a turtle automatic tree farm. You get a soul cage, which are super spawners that you can get in Feed the Beast, and using a soul cage, you can easily set up a skeleton grinder. So the basic idea, since we have our turtle, right, and the turtle takes some a sapling from one chest, a bone meal from the other, plants a tree, makes it, or grows it into a tree, chops it down, returns the logs, and then it uses 1/7 of its logs to refuel itself. And the skeleton farm is constantly producing bones, which we have another crafty turtle always turning into bone meal. So the result is we just have an infinite supply of logs. I combine this with a chunk loader, and you end up having infinite logs, literally. We did something somewhat similar with blaze rods when me and Welk were playing on a Feed the Beast server previously. The basic idea was that all of our energy was coming from normal generators, and our generators were actually being powered by our generators were being powered by blaze rods. So we had an array of 13, and we had a turtle that was feeding out blaze rods whenever one of the generators was empty, and we were using this to power blast furnaces and stuff, which was really cool. Let's just do this. It's going to end up doing mazes or whatever the heck I'm doing really slowly. But I've never done something like this, so I just want to see if I can. So our goal is for it to get to here, and it'll detect when it's done when it runs over this white wool. So let's make a maze program. So we want it to always go to the left wall, so pretty much what it's going to do, it's going to move forward, and then it's going to check to the left, and if that's open, it'll go that way. It'll check, or if it's not, it'll check this way. If it's open, it'll go this way. If it's not, it'll check this way. If it's open, it'll go this way. So it will, hopefully, it will move here. It'll check left. It'll go, yep, there is not something to the left of me. I can't go that way. I can go this way. I can still go this way. Nope. And it'll have to also eventually check behind it. And then it'll come back here and do the same process again and again until it eventually gets out there. That's the hope. And if it works, it could easily be scaled up to a bigger maze, and no, I have no idea what practical application this would have. Besides, you know, base with a glass floor with a little turtle mouse running around in a maze. It would be adorable. So we want it to start, let's do while true do. Actually, we'll want it to start in the first intersection, I think. Yeah. Edit maze. Alright, so while true do turtle dot turn left. If turtle dot, I think it's detect. 1 second here. Yeah, detect. If turtle dot detect is equal to false. So detect, or turtle.detect is the function that will check to see if there's a block in front of it. So this is always going to be in a loop. Here's the end of the loop here. It will start by turning left, and then it'll detect if in front of it there's a block. And if there isn't a block, it will do whatever's in this little area. And that's just going to be turtle.forward. So it'll start by turning left, and then we want it to turn right, and then turn right and turn right. So actually, we can call our detect as a function. So if we do function test, if turtle.detect is equal to false, then, oh, I forgot the then down there anyways. Alright, so what this will do, the top portion here won't actually activate anything, but it's storing it as a function that I can call back later. So I can do something like this. Turtle.forward, and let's have it execute the same program again. I think it's like shell.run maze. So we're going to end up with a loop here, and this is one of those things where whatever. We want it to do this. We don't actually need that kind of loop around it, and I think it'll probably work better without that kind of loop, so I'm not going to use that kind of loop. But if it gets all the way down to this point, it's going to say error and stop. The last thing I need to do is give it some fuel. Oh yeah, it's not checking for the exit, so it might just go off in circles and derp over there. So maybe I should put that in. Edit, refuel, or, whoops. You can see how twisted my mind is right now. Before it should do anything, it should compare down. So it's going to compare the block below it to whatever is in its selected slot. So it'll compare whatever's below it. So hopefully when it's done, it'll detect that there is wool below it, and it'll finish. Let's just try this. It might not work at all. Shouldn't it still turn to the right? Oh, never mind. Yeah, it makes sense. It looks like it's having a spaz attack. But I think it's gonna work. And that's always good. Yep, it's working. It's just kind of derping around. And the last thing is when it gets to the end here, it should stop, but I guess it's not going to. That's just... How is it still doing things? I terminated it. This is not a good sign. Not a good sign. Here, we must cage it. We must cage the beast. Oh, that's wonderful. It's still not stopping. Well then. That's lovely. I'd rather not leave you with that. I want to know what went wrong. Oh. Wow, I'm an idiot. This is the part where you say, yes, you're an idiot. And then I go, really? And then, just so you know how to do it, and I can reset everything, you can use a disk drive and a floppy disk. And I can copy the maze to the disk. That means it's now in here. And if I wanted to, I could just copy it back over with something like, whoops, copy disk / maze to the root. And then it could run the maze again. Or maybe not. It seems to be really frustrated. Oh! Wait, I don't even know. Well, I can leave you with a derping turtle. I'll see you next time, unless, of course, you're not hearing this. So, bye.